Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, today another beer from the Beer52 stroke brewery, what's it called? Brewery Anders, out of Belgium. Beer52 an online monthly subscription box service out of Edinburgh in Scotland. And I don't know if I've heard of that. I have heard of that brewery in Belgium before, but I don't think I've had anything from them. Anyway, this is their Citra Haze. It's a New England IPA. One of two New England IPAs in this month's box for November. It's coming in at 6.5% ABV, 330ml bottle. I don't know the IBUs to this beer. Bottled on the 13th of October of 2017. Given this a year's shelf life again, I wouldn't want to wait a year to try this. Well, there you go. It's been dry hopped with Citra, lashings of Citra apparently. It's got a really funky green bottle cap, kind of, and as you can see, it does look a little bit hazy in the bottle before I even opened it. So we'll see what it brings. We'll crack it open now then. Oh, big hiss on that. Bit of smoke swirling around. Beer in a glass then. Yeah, a little bit more smoke. A nice orangey colour. I'll try and generate a little bit of head then. We'll leave it at that for now. So we've got just over a 1 finger, just off white head, hazy, as the name suggests, Citra Haze, or haze for days, or unclear for years, that kind of thing. You've probably heard of all these kind of descriptions for these styles of beers before. But yeah, lovely kind of a medium kind of shaded orange colour, not mega dark or anything like that, but not too kind of light either. So yeah, looks great in a glass. Very hazy, as I've said about 100 times already. Let's get an aroma then. Yeah, big zesty orange. Very light and kind of fluffy aroma, if that makes sense. Maybe some other kind of tropical fruit notes in there. There's maybe a slight bit of peach, kind of real juicy orange. A dribbling orange kind of thing, you know, real kind of, yeah, a little bit of orange pith going on in there. Maybe a little bit of grapefruit touch. There's a slight bitterness coming through from one of the fruits, I'm not quite sure. But it smells very, very drinkable. What beer doesn't smell drinkable? Well, that's got an aroma anyway. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Loads of citrusy goodness in this. Slightly almost sweet with that. Not too harsh. There's none of that kind of acidity, kind of slight kind of hot burn that sometimes you get on some kind of real pumped up hoppy beers. But this one, when was this bottled? Well, it was added on, well, you know already, I've already told you, 13th of October, and it was added on Untapped to, well, Halloween. So it's about, what, yeah, just over a month in the bottle, so if it had any of that, it may have died down a little bit. Although I've never had that kind of feeling with these kind of hoppy beers in a bottle. For me personally, it always seems to come from a can. Maybe it's because it's being kept a lot fresher in a can. I don't know. Put the rest of this beer then in and see if it clouds up anymore. So yeah, this one is bottle conditioned. It's probably not the best way to do it, but there you go, it's all in there now. Exactly the same. There's a little bit more of the yeast still in the bottom of the bottle there, but sorry, it's definitely coming. Excuse me. I love this fluorescent green bottle cap, that's cool. If it was low light you'd know where the bottle is, or you know, if you haven't opened it. Anyway, has this changed the aroma? No, exactly the same. It's really good, really good. Lovely kind of mouthfeel, quite silky smooth. There's a slight bit of bitterness going on in there on the back end, probably the further of the way through the tasting. There's no kind of burn or anything going down. 6.5%. Yeah, I could sink quite a few of these. Really, really enjoyable beer. I like it anyway. Give it one more sip, then I'll give it a rating. Before I do that, I'll go into the commercial description quickly. All aboard the Haze craze train. So yeah, the New England style. It's been in the UK for probably about 2 or 3 years, something like that. With this pair, there's another beer to come of murky, single, dry, hopped New England IPAs. Citra Haze is a perfect example of the style, with a more pronounced malt presence than the West Coast IPA, a big mouthfeel, and most importantly a truckload of passionfruit and lychee from the lavish quantities of Citra hops. So I knew there was some kind of hop in there, some kind of tropical fruit notes, and it's the passion fruit, so the lychee. So that lychee, yeah, of course it's passion fruit. I didn't pick that one up, but there you go. For rating for me then, I really like it. I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 from me. That works out at around about a 4.25 if you're on Untapped. The amount of the total check-ins are 442. Out of them 442, 403 ratings, coming in at 3.45. So I think it's quite a bit better than that personally, but that's just me, that's just my opinion. Yeah, out of the two, I've just done the Equinox. It's their single hopped IPA. That's nice. This one's a little bit more, as you can see, a little bit more kind of maltiness in that one, but still very nice, still very good, still very fruity. This one, yeah, it's more up my street. Hazy. So yeah, very nice. 8.5 out of 10 from me. If you've had it before, let me know from this month's box down below. I'll put the links about what they're doing this month, etc. It's part of their, I've already said it to you in the last one, I can't even remember just now. Always like to get some of the Elements project, so this is part of the Elements project. I've got 8 of their, I think 12, I think they've got 12 beers out of all of them, so I've only got 8. If you've got the others then that's fair enough, but yeah, thanks for watching then, and I will see you on the next review. Cheers.